One of the best things about Twitter use during meetings is that you really can sample the entire sphere of people's opinions on topics, even if they're sitting thousands and thousands of miles away. As many of us attend radiology meetings year after year, we notice the growing need and use of social media at those meetings. There really needed to be a centralized, comprehensive paper discussing social media strategy and use at surrounding meetings. My name is Vivek Kalia. I'm an assistant professor of radiology in the Division of Musculoskeletal Radiology at the University of Michigan. We came at the issue from multiple perspectives, including that of a meeting organizer. We wanted to provide tangible strategies for organizers to use to really develop and augment their strategy to maximize impact. For instance, how to engage attendees of your meeting during the meeting, before the meeting, and after the meeting, as well as really to engage people around the world who are signed on virtually but aren't able to attend. One of the major pushes of many organizations with a strong social media presence is really to find ways to engage interested parties outside of the peri-meeting period, meaning right before the meeting, during a meeting, and after a meeting. People tend to be very engaged, but how do we keep those same people engaged across the sphere of time instead of just kind of around an annual meeting? One other thing that we wanted to do is approach this from a meeting attendees perspective and give them tools on how to engage more effectively at meetings, such as in things like live tweeting, tweet chats, and so on. Diversity and inclusion are really central tenets of engagement with social media around radiology meetings. Discussions are livelier and potentially more valuable when you have differing viewpoints and standpoints and backgrounds, and I think Twitter is an excellent way to engage those different viewpoints and have discussions around them. The time has really come for physicians in general, radiologists in particular in this case, to find more effective ways to engage those different parties and stakeholders in the healthcare arena. I think many patients are looking for ways to engage their healthcare providers more. It's important for providers to provide reliable educational materials, to answer questions as appropriate, to take certain conversations offline, provide referrals where appropriate, and so on. Only through engagement are collaborations and partnerships built. We finished the article by discussing issues of professionalism that we must remember when engaging with social media in these contexts, such as intellectual property rights, potential propagation of misinformation, and other issues. One of the challenges that we face is to find a way to integrate social media use into daily clinical practice and to spread that across organizations effectively. A nice bit for organizations is that if your network is truly global, as it is with an interface like Twitter, the solution to any problem you may be experiencing at your organization, whether it's in your division, department, or in your individual section, can be just 140 to 200 characters away on Twitter. You literally have a global audience of nearly infinite perspectives and standpoints. The next step will really to spread social media and Twitter use like wildfire, and that's what many of us who are engaging with it are trying to do. Social media use really can be thought of as kindling. The more you put into it, the more heat you get back. And I think once you reach a critical mass of people who are using the same platforms such as Twitter effectively and consistently, it just becomes fun. You have conversations and discussions on a regular basis rather than only at a national annual meeting. And as an ancillary benefit, the more you offer your viewpoints, are willing to engage in conversations, even have difficult discussions, the more you become recognized in your field, the more you get to interact with thought leaders, and I think that's effective and useful for everyone's career. Certain platforms such as Twitter are really robust and fertile ground for engagement surrounding radiology meetings, and that they can be utilized to higher effect in the future. The platforms are clearly popular, are here to stay, and to sum it up, if it's going to be around you anyway, why not learn to be good at it?